MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Caleb Smith gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch.
You're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And that's going to be a base hit as well, so it's back-to-back knocks to start the festivities tonight.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Skied into straightaway right. Osuna moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That is big. The third baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson. Comes set with the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Behind 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Freeman at second. Donaldson at first. 2 out in the inning. Seared down the first baseline. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Osuna ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Digging in, Dallas Keuchel. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Ready on 0-2. Popped up. Anderson on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 4. The Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, sometimes you just have those games where no matter what you do, nothing works. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning in his last start, so hopefully that train wreck is over and he's on to bigger and better things in this one.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Swing, and he pops him up. Swanson shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
Digging in now, Garrett Cooper. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fouled away. Keuchel has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. 2-1 the count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good discipline to lay off there, and it's 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number two.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ball one to start the at-bat. Keuchel pauses. 1-0 on its way. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here. No. Here's Ender Inciarte. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. High and deep to left center field. Brinson ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone!
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is line to left. Harrison has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Up next for it.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Harrison retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this. Stepping in, Monty Harrison. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting 6.
Settling in now,
Number
Diaz.
91.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Has a look, now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brinson's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Hit hard on the ground to second. Barreto's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alex Jackson coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting. You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Heading out towards shallow right. Osuna coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored. And a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. But an atom ball right to him for the first out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Inciarte's there, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte as we begin the top of the fourth. Line drive to center field. Brinson is right there, one down.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Brinson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Ronald Acuna.
In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Swanson stands at second with 2 gone. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The 2-2. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Brinson. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
In there at the letters 0-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the So coming to the plate,
Leading
Jorge
off for the
Alfaro.
Marlins,
He's 0 for 1 after
the catcher,
grounding out in his only
Jorge
trip to the plate so far.
Alfaro.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. At the plate, Jose Osuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Keuchel's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. One out, nobody on. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Frazier is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Standing in, Monty Harrison. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Ozzie Albies. He'll start off the 5th in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Alex Jackson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Barreto brings it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. In now, Dallas Keuchel. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Anderson will put this one away, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now in the box, Diaz. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
A little low. It's 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Frazier moving forward. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Keuchel gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. One and one to Franklin Barreto. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Andy Wilkins will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Andy Wilkins.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. The average coming in 257. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Barreto is off at first with 2 away. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number two. The 1-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come from Marlins Park. Drew Steckenrider gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And he gets ahead 0-1. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Skied into straightaway right. Osuna moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. Ready now, Dansby Swanson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Diaz fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first base.
Striding in, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Brinson's in pursuit, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Down in order. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Frazier is in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Jose.
Next will be Jose Osuna. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Line drive, base hit to right.
Now batting.
So striding in, Monty Harrison. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Osuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Left side. Swanson picks it up over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
0-2, here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Popped up. Anderson in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Blades are set down 1-2-3 as it remains. And stepping into the box, Diaz. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Check swing called strike, 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Inciarte's there. 1 away. Digging in, Franklin Barreto. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Diaz stands at first with 1 out. Two and 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded, foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He loses him on ball 4. Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Dietrich.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Lewis Brinson will be next. Three-two pitch. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Lewis Brinson. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Keuchel pauses. Here's the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One and 2. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Over to Albies. On to first, it's a double play. Brett Graves is into the ball game as part of that double switch, as he'll take over on the mound and in the 2 spot in the lineup. Derek Dietrich is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Clint Frazier is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Harrison is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Alex Jackson. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone as they add still another. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves. Number 63 will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, Deal, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Daniel Winkler enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Kim will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Alfaro isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Monty Harrison, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped up. Freeman is there for it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Popped him up. Swanson over to his right, and that ends the inning. Will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Ian Kroll comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fouled away. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Freeman leads off second with one gone in the inning. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Brinson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And ball four now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Barreto ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Brian Anderson starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The batter.
So stepping in, Franklin Barreto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Derek Dietrich checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Misses, ball two. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Barreto, the runner at second with one away. Sent out to straightaway center field. Inciarte's there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 9.
At the plate, Lewis Brinson. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1 rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Miami down to their last strike. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. JT Little will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 10, JT Little.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Braves put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Dallas Keuchel notches his 3rd win of the year. Caleb's